Now, our mobile phones are amazing bits of kit, and the cameras on these phones nowadays are so good, and the slow motion cameras are incredibly good. It means that you can get some really accurate video footage of your golf swing. But are you using your camera wrong and actually making a huge mistake videoing your golf swing? Right, so like I said there, the cameras on our phones now are incredible. And certainly high speed, we can slow the swings down, get some really interesting perspectives on where the club is, how our body's moving. But if you're getting your camera in a certain place, you could be getting the wrong feedback and therefore making changes to your golf swing that are actually making you worse. So I'm going to play a couple of videos of my swing off my phone, and then I want you to comment below. I'm going to talk through it. I want you to talk below about what you think my swing path was like on both swings. Was it in to out? Was it out to in? And what kind of shot do you think each swing gave me? And then I'm going to give you some feedback off TrackMan and show you why what you see on here might not actually be true. Right then guys, so how different do you think swing 1 and swing 2 were? Because they did look different, didn't they? It looked like the path was a little bit different, maybe then the shot shape was a little bit different. So I'm going to put the TrackMan numbers up there for swing 1. So we can see swing 1, the club path was 4.2 degrees from the inside, the club face was 2.3 degrees closed, and the club was moving down 4 degrees into impact. So that would be my stock swing and my little draw. Maybe I get a bit more exaggerated than that sometimes, but that was shot 1. So first of all, how many of you got shot 1 correct, that you knew I'd swung from the inside and I hit a little draw? Probably a few of you. Now I'm going to move on to shot 2 and I'm going to show you the TrackMan numbers. So shot 2 was, my club path was 4.2 degrees from the inside, my club face was 2.3 degrees closed, and the attack angle was 4 degrees down. Now, interestingly, my numbers were exactly the same for shot 1 and shot 2. And that's because shot 1 and shot 2 were the exact same golf swing, actually filmed from slightly different angles. And this is what I was talking about at the start, as to do you make that mistake of A, putting your camera in the wrong place to begin with, or even worse, from practice session to practice session, do you put the camera in different places, which gives you a completely different perspective on your golf swing. So as a general rule, for this down the line shot, you would want the camera about waist height. This is a little bit higher, the camera I'm talking to now, and pretty much in line with your hands, so that you will get a good idea as to how that club works around your body. Now the challenge is, if the camera gets too much that way, even if I swing the same, the perspective's different, so it looks like the path's different. And again, if I go more this way, even with the same swing, it looks like it's a different golf swing. Now, the one thing I would say is, camera does not show swing path. It can give you a guide into there, but it can't be specific, because club path is the direction the club is moving, particularly on TrackMan, at full compression of the golf ball. And the video cameras don't show that much detail. So you can get, it's quite obvious that if somebody with the camera in the right place is over here, that definitely the club's not going to be moving as it should be. But like I said, you can get some very, very poor feedback. And I'm a big believer as a coach that if you're going to use video, use it correctly and get the correct feedback. So for me, for example, I very, very rarely use video. And certainly from this angle, the only time I really look at my video is actually to look, if I had a line touching my backside there, actually to just look that I'm not moving off the line and early extending. I don't worry too much about what my club is doing. And then from face on, there'd be various things you could look at. But if you are going to use camera, use it correctly, get the good feedback, put the camera in the right place, and then be very consistent with that. And then at least when you compare swing to swing, it's good feedback, and that is the only way that you're going to improve. Right then guys, so like I said at the start, if you're a golfer who videos your golf swing, particularly on your phone, it can be great. And the modern phones, the cameras are immense. You can get some really, really clear images. I mean, for me nowadays, probably get better images off these than you do out of a lot of the cameras that are in golf studios. So they're a great bit of kit, but need to be used correctly. Particularly if you're working with a golf coach who's giving you something visual to work on, get the camera in the right place. Then your feedback's correct, and at least you know when you're practicing the correct things. You know, golf's enough of a challenge when feedback's good and you're working on the right stuff. But if you happen to get your camera in the wrong place, wrong angle, wrong feedback, you end up making changes that potentially make you worse. But all in all, mobile phones can be a great tool if used correctly to help you improve your golf. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you have enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe to my channel, please consider clicking the button below. Remember to ring the notification bell, then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.